Hey everybody, welcome. I'm Heather, I'm the Bent Yogi, and this is Friday Power Flow. This is actually take 2 of this particular Friday Power Flow. I did this yesterday, and after I was done, I looked at my phone. I didn't have enough storage. I had only recorded about half of the practice. So here we are, take 2. What do you say? Come on, join me. Let's get started in downward facing dog. Coming onto your mat. It's going to get pretty hot pretty quick out here, I think. But that's okay. I like it like that. Coming into your downward dog or getting started in your child's pose. Setting your foundation, your hands and your feet. Set your gaze or close your eyes. And a couple of good deep breaths. A big breath in and a long breath out. And if you want to add in some movement, you can add in some movement. Feeling the movement of your breath. An awakening of energy. Oh, and today my neighbor is outside working. Yesterday he wasn't there. Yesterday it was just me and the birds. Today, it's me, my neighbor, the birds, and you. I'm glad you're here for this practice. Let's take a big breath in and a long breath out. A big inhale and a big exhale. And take another deep breath in here. As you exhale lightly, make your way up to the front of your mat. Set your feet, they can be together apart, soft knees, ground down, rise up. Come up, reach your hands high, lift your heart. You can look up, even go back. A big inhale, hands to your heart, exhale. Set your gaze here, lower your gaze or close your eyes. What a beautiful breeze. Feel your feet on your mat, on the earth. Whether you're practicing inside or outside, you can still feel this connection. And set an intention if it's something that resonates with you today. Together we'll take a big breath in and a long breath out. On your inhale, sweep up, reach and lift. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, flat back, inhale, hands down to your mat. Step back to your high push-up, your high plank. And you can have your knees lifted or you can drop them down for a little more stability. Take a deep breath in, shift forward, halfway down or all the way down, low push-up, chaturanga. A big breath in, upward dog, cobra or low cobra. And as you exhale, back to your downward dog or your child's pose. You can add in child's pose. Add in any variations. Move through this practice in a way that feels good for you. Take another deep breath in here. Exhale. Step or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale, rise up. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push-up to low push-up. Exhale. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. A deep breath in. And a long breath out. A big inhale. And a big exhale. Once more deep breath in here. Exhale lightly. Walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up to stand. Lift up, go back, fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. I was pretty disappointed when I realized that we couldn't use yesterday's class, the class that I recorded yesterday. But I let it go, right? It's a practice. And now that I'm here, my neighbor's making a whole lot of noise, I'm going to let that go too. I'm just going to go with the flow. Take a big breath in. We'll see what happens. Exhale. Step or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale, rise up. Reach up. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. A deep breath in. And a long breath out. A big inhale. And a big exhale. A deep breath in here. Exhale. Walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Set your feet. Put a big bend to your knees. Wave your body a little more in your heels. Toes soft. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Big inhale. And a big exhale. Once more here, deep breath in. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up, exhale. Inhale. Upward dog, exhale. Downward dog. Right foot steps forward. Warrior one, Virabhadrasana. I'm in pretty much the same place as yesterday, remarkably, because there's that root under my right foot. Bend into your right knee, lengthen through your left leg. You can reach up and out through your arms, your fingers, or let your hands come to your heart. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, hands down to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps forward now. Warrior one, Virabhadrasana. Rise up. Check in with your feet. Connect down, lift up. Connect in with your breath and your intention. If you can, enjoy this opportunity to connect to where you are, who you are, to connect with each other. Take another big inhale. Exhale, hands down to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps again. Warrior one, back foot flat. Come up, open out. Warrior two. You can lengthen your stance, take up a little more space. Still feel this connection down. Supporting yourself, allowing yourself to be supported. Connecting with your intention. Again, connecting with each other here. Connecting into the moment, in this breath. A big inhale. And a big exhale. A deep breath in, and a long breath out. Spin your palms to the sky. Take your right hand high, reverse your warrior. Reach up and go back. Keeping the big bend in your front knee. Long and strong through your back leg. Lifting from your right hip. Take a big inhale. Exhale, hands down to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps forward. Warrior one, rise up, open out now. Warrior two. A couple of good deep breaths here. One breath at a time. So for me, my neighbor making noise. It's distracting, it's unsettling. I want this to be a good practice for you out there. But we choose for ourselves, right, to let it be a good practice, whatever's going on around us, within us. Spin your palms to the sky, take your left hand high, reverse your warrior, reach up and go back. Keeping that big bend in your left knee, long and strong through your back leg. Take a big inhale. Exhale, hands all the way down to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Breathe in and breathe out. A full inhale here. Exhale, walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana. Sit down, sit back, reach up, fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up, exhale. Inhale. Upward dog, exhale. Downward dog. Right foot steps, warrior one, back foot flat. Rise up, exhale. Hands down to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale. Upward dog, exhale. Downward dog. Left foot steps, warrior one. Rise up, exhale. Hands back to your mat. High push-up to low. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right foot again, warrior one. Come up, open out, warrior two. Right hand high reverse, exhale. Hands to your mat, chaturanga, low push-up. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Left foot now, warrior one. Rise up, open out, warrior two. Left hand high reverse, exhale, hands to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog or child's pose. Big breath in, and empty out. A full inhale, and then a big exhale. Deep breath in here, exhale. Walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit down, sit back, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps, warrior one. Come up, open out, warrior two. Take your right hand high reverse, side angle, Parsva Konasana. Right elbow on your right leg, left arm up to the sky, reach up. And then go ahead, extend your left arm forward. Lengthen through your left side body. You can keep your right elbow where it is or slide the hand down inside or outside the front foot. A long breath in, and then a long breath out. What a beautiful breeze. Breathe in, and then breathe out. A big inhale, then a big exhale. Reach your top arm up, wrap it around behind your back. Come on into your half bind or your full bind. Letting your left shoulder roll back. Opening across the front of your body, little lift here. Maybe a big lift as you feel yourself right here, right now. Breathing in and clearing out. Allowing some room for yourself. Inhale. Then exhale. Reach your top arm up. Let it bring you up to your warrior two. Straighten your right leg. Drop your hands. Pivot your toes toward the side. Feet parallel or a little bit pigeon-toed. Interlace your fingers at your low back. Towel strap between your hands. Shoulders roll back. Chest, heart lifts. A big inhale. Fold forward. Exhale. You can let your head drop here. You might drop your hands down if that's a better variation for you. A deep breath in, and a big breath out. Another full inhale. Exhale, hands to your mat, halfway up. And then pivot around toward the front, coming into your runner's lunge. Rise up, crescent lunge. Find your footing. Lift off, eagle. Left leg comes up and over. And your left arm wraps under. Ease into it. You don't have to rush into it. You can be in the flow without getting carried away. And if you come out of it, you just come back to it. Part of the practice doesn't have to be disturbing or distressing. Steady gaze, drishti here helps a lot. Take a big inhale. Sit a little lower on your exhale. On your inhale, unwrap, release, reach all the way up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps forward, warrior one. Right side again, come up, open out, warrior two. Now, horse, pivot around toward the side. Toes out, heels in, sweep your arms up. Eagle arms, right arm wraps under your left. And as you turn your toes out, you can let your knees open out. Let there be balance here. Using both feet, sitting down, but also lifting up. Breathing, a big inhale, and a long exhale. A deep breath in, and a big breath out. Breathe in, and breathe out. And then keeping your arms up, straighten your legs, pivot around toward the back of your mat. Come on into your full eagle here. Let your right leg now wrap up and over. And again, ease into it. Maybe you notice the difference one side to the other. the different transitions. Just notice. And even when it's distracting or the practice feels bumpy, allow yourself to be in joy. Feel that you are here. We are connected and supported. Sit a little bit lower. Breathe for 3, 2, and then release. Unwrap, reach all the way up. Fold forward. Exhale. Utkatasana, chair pose. Even at your feet, they can be together or apart. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a big inhale. Twist to your right. Left elbow toward the outside of your right leg. Long spine here. Hips low, heart high. You can keep your hands together. You can take them apart. And if you want to add in a side crow here, go for it. If you want to add in child's pose here, go for it. A big breath in, and then a long breath out. Breathing in, and rinsing out. Another deep breath in, fold forward, exhale. Walk your feet apart, about hips width distance, peace fingers, hook your big toes, palms face each other, halfway lift, lengthen and fold as you exhale. And you can stay in the halfway lift, or let this be more of a ragdoll. You might find you can let your head drop. A big breath in, then a long breath out. Release your toes, walk your feet closer together to touch. Rise to stand. Come up, hand side heart lifts, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale. Upward dog, exhale. Downward dog or child's pose. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Another big inhale here. Exhale lightly. Walk or jump to your hands. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. I almost said front. Utkatasana. Chair pose. Bend your knees. Set your feet. Reach up. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Left foot steps forward. Warrior 1. Come up. Open out. Warrior 2. Take your left hand high. Reverse your warrior. Side angle. Parsva Konasana. Left elbow now. Lightly on your left leg and your right arm up to the sky. Check in with your feet. You have an intentional foundation. You can create an intentional foundation for yourself. Lengthening through your right arm, you can slide the left hand down inside or outside the front foot. And create an intentional foundation for yourself. And at any time, you can adjust, can create an intentional experience for yourself. And again, at any time you can adjust. Reach your top arm up, wrap it around behind your back, your half bind or your full bind. Sometimes we adjust our feet. We adjust our gaze. We can adjust our focus. We can shift our gaze, our attention, and our perspective, the way that we look at things. Take a deep breath in, then a long breath out. And we can choose, right, the experience that we want to have. Keeping this big bend in your left knee, let your right shoulder gently roll back. Check in with your right leg. Notice if the knee is collapsed. Engage, lengthen. And now reach your right arm up. Let it bring you up to your warrior 2. Again, straighten the left leg. Pivot your toes toward the side. Toes and heels out. Once more, interlacing your fingers at your low back. You can put the opposite thumb on top. Switch your fingers. Lift your chest. A big breath in. Fold forward as you exhale. If you want to play around with a crow or a tripod here, you can. Maybe a little bit of movement. A deep inhale. And a big exhale. One more big breath in here. Exhale, release your hands, come halfway up, pivot around toward the back edge of your mat, so your left toes point towards the back. You're on the ball of your right foot, runner's lunge. Rise up for your crescent lunge, setting your left foot, strong core eagle. Right leg comes up and over, and your right arm wraps under. Yeah, so if you feel unsteady, I feel pretty unsteady right now, slow it down. Instead of pushing through, soften a little bit, give yourself some space. Right, so again, that if you fall out of it, you don't come into it the way you expected, it's all right. You can still enjoy this. You can still be in joy. Right hip, right shoulder gently draw back. Sit a little bit lower for 3, 2. Now release. Unwrap. Reach all the way up. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Left foot steps. Warrior 1. Come up. Open out. Warrior 2. And from here, horse. Toes out, heels in. Arms sweep up. Eagle arms. Left arm now wraps under your right. Long spine. You can work with a different arm variation here. Letting your elbows come up and forward, but at the same time, almost leaning back so you stay tall and upright. Take a long inhale and a long exhale. I think that's a really noisy blue jay. Breathe in and breathe out. Sit a little bit lower. A big inhale and a big exhale. Now with arms wrapped, straighten your legs, pivot back around toward the front. Eagle, your left leg wraps up and over. Garuda Asana. Left foot can touch down, maybe it dangles or hooks behind the standing foot. Notice your breath. A big inhale. And then a big exhale. Breathe in. Sit a little lower as you exhale. Breathe in. And breathe out. On your inhale and wrap, reach all the way up. Fold forward, exhale. Utkatasana, chair pose. Set your feet, even them out. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a big inhale. Twist to your left, right elbow toward the outside of your left leg. If you notice your right knee coming forward, you might have some room to draw it back. If your feet are together, let your knees be together. Feet apart, knees an equal distance apart. You can keep your hands together here. You can open up. You can add in your side curl. You can add in whatever you need or want right here, right now. Take one more big inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Take your feet wide, outer edges of your mat. Drop down into Malasana. You might walk your feet a little bit wider than your mat. Your feet don't have to be flat. Letting your spine here draw into your body. So long, strong. A full breath in. And a full breath out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, sit down. You guessed it, Navasana, boat pose. Bent knees or straight legs. Hands on your legs, forward or up overhead. Heart lifts. Breathe here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross your ankles, rock forward, plant your hands. Make your way back to your downward dog. You can go through a flow or just step back. Deep breath in. Clear out. And then come on forward to your high push-up, lower down to your forearms for your forearm plank. You can have your knees down for a little more stability. Hands together apart, shoulders tracking over elbows. Whether your knees are lifted or lowered, there's a fascinating looking fly with huge eyes on my mat. Whether you have your knees lifted or lowered, low belly draws in up, long spine. If your knees are lifted, press your heels back. Draw the crown of your head forward. Breathe here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way down. Flip over onto your back and set up for your bridge or your wheel. Feet flat, hips width maybe a little bit wider. Connect down, come on up. Connect down, lift up, connect into this moment, the support available to you, to us. Allow yourself to lift up, be lifted up. A big inhale, and then a long exhale. Take a deep breath in here. As you exhale, come down if you want to come down, adjust as needed, and then come on back up. Bridge, wheel, you might choose to add in rest here. I'm always amazed at this perspective when I'm in my wheel, looking out at the grass. Total shift in perspective. Take a really big inhale here, and as you exhale, come on down. Soles of your feet together, knees to the side. Supta Baddha Konasana. Take a big breath in, and a long breath out. I think often the space of our practice gives us an opportunity, gives us a space, a support to shift our perspective, the way we're looking at things or one particular thing. Draw your knees to your chest and come on into your happy baby. A little bit of movement here if you like. I feel like I'm going to roll down the hill. Take a long inhale and a big exhale. I'll bring your knees to your chest. Some forward and back movement so you can rock up and back to your downward facing dog. Big breath in and a long breath out. Bring your feet together a little bit forward. Take your right leg to the sky. Bend your right knee for your down dog hip open. If you want to flip here, you can let the foot pull you over. Making your way now into your half pigeon. Setting up this variation with the right knee forward and the left leg behind you, or the variation on your back, or a different variation. You can let your head land here on your hands or a block or your mat. Take a long breath in and a long breath out. This morning I was reading a passage from a yoga teacher about his experience in a particular practice, in a particular class. He was taking someone's class, and he was thinking in this class that he wasn't enjoying this class as much as a class he had taken a few days before with another teacher. And then he realized there was a choice. It was his choice. He could let go of that previous experience and allow himself to be fully in the moment, the experience he was in, creating. It was his choice. He could be in joy in the moment if he chose. And take a deep breath in and a long breath out. And that is what I remembered when I started this practice for the second time. And my neighbor is making a lot of noise now. Hands under your shoulders, back to your downward facing dog. I thought, well, I can either throw in the towel or I can enjoy this practice. Bring your feet together a little bit forward, take your left leg to the sky, bend your left knee for your down dog hip opener, adding in a flip dog, or when you're ready, come into your half pigeon, any variation. My husband may hear this and say, we can't use this practice, there's too much noise. But we'll see. The noise my neighbor is making is undoubtedly nothing compared to the noise that most of us have most of the time in our heads. Take a long breath in and a long breath out. A big inhale. And a big exhale. Set your hands under your shoulders here. One last downward facing dog. If you want to skip it and just come onto your back, you can. Holy cow, I am dripping sweat. A big breath in and empty out. Bring your knees to your mat, sit back over your heels, lie on your back. Give your knees a little squeeze. You can add in a twist here and come on into your Shavasana. So often, we wait for things to be just right before we'll do anything, including get on our mat to practice our yoga. In being, in our bodies, our hearts, our spirits, in the moment, everything is just right. Take a deep breath in, and then a long breath out. Yeah, you can bring some movement to your body. Wiggle your fingers and toes, let your head roll side to side gently. When you're ready, you draw your knees to your chest. You might roll to one side and come on up to seated. And if you want to take more time in Shavasana, you can do that. Hands to your heart. Set your gaze, lower your gaze, or close your eyes. Together, let's take a deep breath in. Then a long breath out. Drawing your thumbs to your forehead, your third eye center. Together we say, Namaste. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for joining me for practice today. I'm Heather. I'm the Bent Yogi. This is Friday Power Flow. Leave a comment below. What did you think of the background noise? The birds? What was your practice like for you today? For me, this is a great practice. I always enjoy sharing it with you. If you want to practice with me live, in person, usually with less noise, check out the link below for my studio, Sanctuary Power Yoga. You can also practice with me virtually there. You want to support this free content, maintain our connection, check out my Patreon. You can join for as little as $5 a month and get added perks. Again, thanks for joining me today. Take care of yourself, take care of each other. I'll see you soon.